Hi, welcome to the video. My name's Tom, and this is my week 1 recap of my 4x4 design challenge. Anyway, before I get started, I'd like to introduce myself first to anyone new here or stumbling upon this later. My name's Tom. I'm a user interface and user experience designer. Also like to sprinkle a bit of motion graphics, sort of motion design in on the side. But yeah, enough about me. Let's dive into this challenge. So I sort of came up with this challenge because I was sort of growing a bit frustrated and a bit bored with my job search. I was sort of getting no bites, sort of no leads on any of my applications and whatnot, and I felt like my skills were getting really rusty and all over the place and just really not up to scratch. So I thought to myself, really, how can I challenge myself to keep my skills up to scratch and keep fresh while also staying on this job search? And sort of I came up with this 4x4 challenge, and that's sort of the day it was born. And yeah, that left me with 4x4, 4 designs, 4 weeks. What could go wrong? Anyway, on to week 1. So week 1, with the help of everyone on the Instagram page, helping with polls and helping decide what to start off with first one, we sort of came to a consensus to do a company's loyalty application. And since I've got personal experience working at Rebel Sport for a few years now, I thought I'd give Rebel Active a crack, just because I've got personal experience with it and sort of could figure out what I wanted to do on the application. So let's get cracking into the app. So start off, we've got the homepage here. This is when you first click on the app, what you'll land on. You can sign up, sign in, and give you some of the advantages to the membership program. For example, if you sign up, you're here, there's some fields you can enter data into. Be like, hi@gmail.com. Also signs up with the sort of Rebel Active magenta color, and maybe if you forgot, you've already remember, you can click here, enter the sign in mode, same here with info already in there, blah blah blah. You can enter all that in, and once you've done all that, you can head into the regular app, and then you land on the homepage here. So this homepage here is sort of the crux of it all, where the sort of meat and potatoes is. You've got your little navigation bar up top here, which I'll showcase off in a little bit. Then you've got your points total, as well as the amount of money you currently have on your Rebel Active Rewards account. Then as you scroll down, you can have a look. You see you've got a little membership wallet to barcode button. So it comes down with a barcode you can scan in store. Helps people that register, log into your account membership if you haven't remembered which phone number it's under. You can also add it to your Apple Wallet for quick and easy use. There's also a current sort of tailored member offers moment. So this person clearly, John's been getting some shoes and socks recently. So the member price is showing him a bunch of the sort of shoes and sock deals that have been going on. Then just underneath that is also just the offers in general as well. The membership offers, they're sort of targeted to individuals. So maybe he's bought a bunch of men's clothing recently, as well as maybe his kids. He's bought a bunch of kids' clothing recently. There's also, you can activate it here, click the button, does a nice little animation and says it's active. That hops onto his account, and then in future when he buys, he gets 300 bonus points. As well as down the bottom here for a footer I've used on most pages. Currently they're running a shop back promotion, so basically you can always win your shop back based on how much you spend in store. You get entered into a draw and you can win your money back. But that is the home page. So yeah, once you're done with the home page, you'll want to check out other pages on the thing. You've got your little nav bar so you can navigate to other pages. It does a nice little animation here as it takes you to the bunch of different pages. We'll start off with my order section. I haven't made these editable yet, but they will be in the future. You can pop in your order number, first name, try and look through your searches and see what you find. But clearly John has bought quite a few basketballs. So say he wants to see what the basketball looks like, maybe get a bit of a closer look or find his other receipt. He can open up the orders tab here, view his receipt, as well as see what the basketball looked like. After that, John's looked at his orders and he was like, I wonder what's happened to all my loyalty points. Heads over to his little My Rewards section. He's got a nice little banner here that tells him the money he's got in his account rather than points, as well as the order, sort of any rewards being processed. So he'll get $3.90 in 24 hours once it's all gone through. And his available rewards as well. So it's a list of what they are, when he did it, how many points he gets for it, as well as expiry date. And then just under that, it's got his rewards history. So what they were, when he had them, what the points were, and if he's used all of them. So it's handy, you can see sort of when and where you've used the points. Maybe, if it's his kids, maybe they've done a cheeky and used his points without him or anything like that. But that's the way you can check through that. Then if you're John, you know, you're like, oh, let me check all my details because I'm not sure if everything's correct. You can go into your little profile settings. Similar to the sign-in page, all these are editable and work. So you can type in whatever you want in there and save your changes. Then you move down, you've got your password, again, all editable, everything like that. So you can change your password. Haven't yet made the buttons work, but that might be future me working on them, as opposed to, you know, in this tight constraints of a week. But you can also manage your addresses as well. All these are sort of tight in a grid. I've put them in a grid and made sure they're all level and have a good little hierarchy to them. All same spaced. So then, you know, they're easy to look at, nice to look at, and not overwhelming, especially on mobile. They can get really overwhelming with how small it is. But I've tried to space them out, make them look a little bit nicer here. That could use a little bit of work, but that's just sort of little tweaks that I can keep doing to this app as well. Finally, we'll look at the settings page. Pretty simple, just basic little settings. Can see your help and support as well as Rebel's terms and conditions. That way they can really sort of clock into the app, get into the nitty-gritty, see what I want, as well as if they've got any issues with being too light, they can toggle dark mode on and off. Haven't made it function yet, but like I said with the other buttons, if I had an extra week or so, I would work on that, making like a full dark mode settings. But for now, I've just got a nice little animation for push notifications in dark mode, just a nice little toggle there. Say John's done with the app, he wants to switch to maybe to his wife's account, or his wife's about to use the phone and she's got, you know, points from a different purchase or anything, he can log out and start again all through here. But yeah, so that's the Rebel Active little run through for you. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Been a good little week, fun working through these. Anyways, I will probably move on to, you know, what I felt I did really well in this app and what I felt like I didn't do great, and sort of the pros and cons of it all. Now that you've seen the app, thought I'd, you know, go over what I felt I did well, pros, and what I didn't do great, the cons of week 1. So I think I've started off really strong here. So there can be a lot more pros than cons, to be honest. So we'll start off with a list of pros we're looking at. Felt really easy to get the Figma rust off. I think that's just Figma in general is really good. It's really easy to pick up and start using again, and the plugins are super helpful. I felt like I was motivated almost every day to keep working and work on, you know, the next part of the project. Even after a long 9 to 5:30 at Rebel Sport, when I'm on my feet 24/7, I still felt like working on it. The design also came together, it felt really easily. Like the typefaces, the color schemes, the overall layout all felt pretty natural and flowing as I put it into place. Also found it really fun with new sort of plugins and Figma features that I maybe haven't used before, / you know, haven't utilized before. I also found it very helpful from people on Instagram, getting suggestions on things to add, as well as things to sort of slowly improve. And overall, really happy with the final product and where I've, you know, started off this challenge. There's only sort of really 2 cons I can find, at least I thought. The first one was my time constraints. Felt really busy, especially, you know, busy weekends, right now. Sort of, it's making this final stretch a little bit tough, so I'm going to have to try and edit videos quickly and as well as finish everything off so they're all good to go Sunday / Monday morning. And the only big things were I won't be able to get all the buttons to work and all the features to work that I really would like them to. So it's something I definitely will look at doing sort of after this challenge, and they have a bit more time to sit, so I can really make them like proper good sort of folio pieces. Yeah, ultimately I felt like week 1 was a really big success for myself. From start to finish, had fun, enjoyed myself, as well as created a good base for an app that I could probably fully flesh out after this challenge is done and make a real nice like statement portfolio piece. Because I got one on there now, but not as good. I reckon this could surpass that. I'd also be sort of confident presenting this kind of thing to like a Rebel design department or anyone who works with digital assets, because the base is really strong and I feel like it's something you could really build off on here. But yeah, week 1, lots of fun, but I appreciate anyone who's watched to the end of here. Much love. Definitely keep an eye on my Instagram and LinkedIn. I'll be giving updates on week 2 with like polls and everything, as well as updates as I go through the week. But yeah, I'll leave like a card towards the end of this video with what my ad is for Instagram and LinkedIn. But yeah, thanks very much for watching and have a good day.